Hello, today we will do a step-by-step VETASSESS application process. First, on your browser, I will use Chrome in this case. Open a new tab and type VETASSESS. Choose the option I have pointed at with my mouse. I will open the VETASSESS website. Navigate to Login. On the Login page, under Skills Assessment for General and Professional Occupations, click I am ready to apply. This will open the new account registration page. Fill in your credentials, verify your account, and then log in. Once you are logged in, click on Create a new application. This will open the application type selection window. Choose the migration option. Under the migration option, choose option 1, Skills Assessment, then click Submit. This will open the personal details page, where you will fill out your personal details as per your passport. Ensure you use your passport as a point of reference. Select your title, your surname and given name as per your passport, your gender, your date of birth, your country of birth, and then your country of residence. Under citizenship, select your country. Enter your passport number and passport issue date. Under contact details, enter your email address and phone number. Make sure to start with the country code, but do not put the plus sign before the country code. Under postal address, enter your street address, suburb, and country. Under home address, just copy from the postal address. Under residency for Australian tax purposes, click No if offshore and Yes if onshore. You will then move to the occupation section, which is the most important part of your application. You will need to choose the right occupation and make sure you meet both employment and education requirements. Click Continue, which will open the occupation section of your application. Under Assessment Type, choose Full Skills Assessment. Under Visa Type, choose General Skilled Migration if you don't have an employment offer from an Australian employer. This means you can use this assessment to lodge an expression of interest. If you have an employment offer, choose the other options depending on the visa type that the employer will be sponsoring you for. After that, you will need to select your occupation. I will use agronomist for this example. Ensure you select the correct occupation for your skills assessment. Make sure you obtain an information fact sheet about your occupation from the VETASSESS website. There are important points to note about your skills and qualification requirements highlighted there. For example, for this occupation, an agronomist requires a bachelor's degree or higher and at least 1 year of post-qualification work experience, with 20 hours or more per week. I usually advise having at least 38 hours per week to be on the safe side. Once that is clear, click Continue to open the General Education section. Under the General Education section, there are two parts, primary and secondary education. This part is pretty straightforward. Just fill in your primary and secondary education, then click Continue to proceed to the tertiary education section. In the tertiary education section, this is where you will fill in the qualification that is relevant to your skills assessment, either Certificate 3, Certificate 4, Diploma, or Bachelor's degree. Remember, you can add more than one qualification. For this case, we will only add the bachelor's degree because we are working on an agronomist application and the required qualification is a bachelor's degree. If you have a Master of Agronomy, you can also add it here as an additional qualification. Click Add Qualification, then enter the name of your qualification and major field of study. After that, enter the awarding body, which is basically the school name, and provide the country and street address of the school. Under entry requirements for every bachelor's degree, the minimum entry qualification will be completion of Year 12 or equivalent. The same applies to diplomas and Certificate 3 qualifications. If you are using your master's degree as primary qualification evidence, Just state successful completion of an undergraduate degree in a related field. Enter the length of the course, start date, end date, and award date. The award date is usually found on your award certificate. Under study mode, select full time, and under hours per week, enter 40. Do not fill in anything under additional course requirements unless you are using a Master by Research qualification, in which case you will need to upload your thesis as evidence. After that, click Save and Continue. This will direct you to the Employment section. The Employment section is where you need to provide evidence of your employment experience. Please note that it must meet the required minimum requirement. For this case, we are required to evidence at least 1 year of post-qualification experience. Click Add Employment and fill in the employment details. Remember to use your official contract as a reference. Whatever is stated in the contract is what should be filled out in this section, including your position and hours worked per week. When it comes to tasks and duties, they should align with the ANZSCO duties description for your occupation. They do not need to be word for word, but they should fall within that context. Make sure to check the ANZSCO duties for your occupation and advise your employer to write your statement of service according to the ANZSCO description. You need to provide at least 5 duties. After that, you will move to the license section of your application. Some occupations do not require you to upload a license. For example, an agronomist does not need a license, but an agricultural and horticultural mobile plant operator needs to upload a heavy truck or MC license. For this case, we will skip this section by clicking Continue. This will take you to the priority processing section, where you have 2 options: standard processing time and priority processing. If you choose priority processing, you are required to give a reason. For example, if you are turning 30, 40, or 45 soon, you will need to upload your birth certificate. If you are onshore and your visa is expiring soon, you will need to upload your Vivo visa details. After that, click Continue to go to the Documents Upload section. The Documents section is where you submit all evidence of what you have claimed in your application. These documents are listed in the blue section. First, scroll down and download the applicant declaration. Sign it, as it is a required document to upload. Click Upload. A window will open. Click Select File, then under Document category, select Identification. Make sure to upload your passport, passport photo, signed applicant declaration, national ID, CV, birth certificate, and driver's license if available. Next, move to the Education category. Choose the qualification and make sure to upload the award certificate and transcript. If the original documents are in a language other than English, make sure you obtain NATI certified translations. Upload both the original documents and the translated copies. The same applies to your identity documents. Also, ensure all documents are color copies of the originals. Next, move to the Employment category. Choose the employment and upload the statement of service, contract, and pay evidence. The statement of service should include your position title, whether the role was full-time or part-time, hours worked per week, pay per hour, at least 5 duties and responsibilities, and it should be signed. It must include the official phone number and email address of the referee and be on official company letterhead in color. If it is not in color, inform VETASSESS in the description when uploading the document. Whatever is stated in the statement of service must match what is in the contract. For payslips, provide 3 payslips per year for each employment period, January, June, and December, and merge them into one document. After uploading your employment documents, click Finish and Submit. You will then be prompted to make payment and submit your application. And that completes your step-by-step VETASSESS application process. Thank you for watching and best of luck with your assessment.